The market pulls back on Friday. Can the bulls hold support? This is Invest with Jacob.
Okay, guys, so last week we talked about expecting a pullback, and on Friday it looks like that's what we got as the market pulled back correctively off of the highs, and now we expect the bulls to hold support in that 41.10 to 40.90 region. The question is, will they? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, we had a great day on Friday. We had a perfect trade setup, and we took it, made 90% really quick on a day trade, and got out. We're doing great things in the room. I showed you on Thursday how amazing our big trade went and how great the people are doing. You can see on the screen how well they're doing, and all we're trying to do is help people learn how to trade and change lives. So if you want to be part of that group, please stay tuned for later in the video. For now, let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. And we got our move up to the 1236 at 4207.25. It hit it almost to the penny and rejected. You can see we got this big rejection down, this move up that almost got back to the highs but didn't. Then it moved down and it moved back up. A lot of overlap here, very corrective structure. So we do expect support to hold on this pullback. And on this pullback, what we're looking at is what would be considered wave 4 of wave 3. So we have our 1, 2 in green here. So our bigger 1, 2, wave 1 in circle 1 here in black is our big wave 1. Wave 2 is our circle 2 down here. That's our big wave 2. Then you have in circle green, you have 1 of 3 and 2 of 3. And we expect that we just completed 3 of 3 up here at the 1236 at 4207. And then we would expect our support level to hold, and when you hit the 1236, you expect the top of the pivot to hold that support, which is the 40.90 level. Now, overall support comes in at fib levels 618 and 764, which is 41.10 to 40.87. So our 40.90 falls right in there very perfectly. So we would look for support to hold in this level right here. Okay, so we'd look for support to hold, and then we'd look for a move back higher in wave 4, or I'm sorry, in wave 5 of wave 3. Okay, toward the 4,300 region. So essentially, it's off the screen here. Essentially, okay, we're looking for this pullback in 4 and this move higher in 5. So far, the pattern has followed our projections pretty perfectly, almost to the penny on each one. And so we would look for, again, that 40.90 area, but overall, you could look for 41.10 to 40.87 to hold support. And then we would look for a press higher toward 4,300 in this wave 5 of 3. Now, if they can't hold support for some reason and they do break down into the pivot, below 40.54 kind of turns on our warning signals to the bearish side. But given how corrective this is to the downside, I would be more expectant of this being all of wave 3 right here. So this would move down, okay? And then our wave 4 would be a diagonal. So I would expect a diagonal to complete up around 4,300 still on that move. But the reason for that is just we don't have a high enough push here to complete the C wave in general. And we have a very corrective pullback off of the top. So those two things combined make me think that this is not going to be some kind of direct collapse to the downside if they are able to push deeper and break through our support level. So pretty basic stuff here that we're watching today. As long as they can hold over 40.54 in general, but really over 40.90 is what we're looking for, or that 40.87 area. As long as they can hold that area and push higher, okay, things are going on as expected, and we're looking at that 4,400 area overall, but 4,300 next. And if they can't hold this pivot area, as I said, because of the corrective nature of the pullback, as well as the shallowness of this C wave, I would expect them to go ahead and pull this wave 4 down into wave 1 territory, which would be down around below the 40.35 level, and then push higher in 5 for the final push in C towards 4,300. So those are the two paths we're watching. Pretty cut and dry right now. Hold above 40.54 and we're bullish. Below that, we're going to watch that diagonal, as I do think that is what would play out at that time. Over on the NASDAQ, again, pretty clear stuff for us as far as parameters go. We pushed up in wave 3 to the 1618 extension, so the NASDAQ actually extended, which if you've been following the channel, you know I said was very likely about a week and a half ago that the NASDAQ was leading and that we should expect the NASDAQ to push far through this 1236 to a minimum of the 12708. It actually pushed on up to the 12950 area, the 1618, and now we're looking at a pullback on the NASDAQ that also looks quite corrective. Okay, so we've got this corrective pullback, and we would expect support to hold, and support for that move down does come in at the 12491 area. It can go as low as 12322 and be perfectly fine, and quite frankly, wave 4 wouldn't get into wave 1 territory until down here around 11980. So it could go a little deeper if it needs to. We would still like to see it hold these support levels up here. It is a red flag when they do break the upper support, but we would look for a pullback to hold, okay, and then a push higher towards the 13400 area on the NASDAQ before seeing another pullback from there. Now, if they can't hold support, very similar to the ES, we would expect them to have a deeper wave 4. We would call all of wave 3 done. And we would expect wave 4 to have a deeper pullback into wave 1 territory down here, around the 11700, 11750 level, and then look for 5 to complete up around that 13500, 13600 level to complete the C wave at that point. So because of the corrective nature of the pullback as well as the shallow nature of the upward move of the C wave, we do expect support to hold, and if not, we would look for a diagonal to play out at that point. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it will take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there. I want you to become part of our trading team and make sure you love it before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. We just started a training series, and we started with our Elliott Wave for Beginners course. We have a bunch of videos in here that walk you through how I do what I do and break down the market, and this comes with both subscription packages. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, my midday video where I tell you exactly where we are in the counts and where we're headed, as well as the educational training that I just showed you. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are interested in day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that just crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. It's something you have to see to understand, and that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account, trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, you got to get in here. We're killing it. We would love to have you be part of our team because we all love making money together. All right, key takeaways for today, pretty cut and dry. Looking to hold that support area, 410 to 4087 on the ES, and then looking for a push higher towards 4300. However, if they do break support, we would look for them to hold in that wave 1 territory around the 4000 level and then push higher in a diagonal, completing the 5 waves up around the 4300 area. Over on the NASDAQ, same type of setup, looking for a pullback that holds support around 12491 as low as 12322 and even a little lower than that. However, if they do break through support, we could see a wave 4 down into that 11750 area before pushing back up towards 13500 to complete wave C. Guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.